Hey guys, we are back with Disturbed. We're gonna play some more into this and hopefully I don't rage quit again. I don't deal well with constantly dying, but it's just part of the game. We will live and learn and we will continue. So we saved the last time right before we went into the house. So we'll probably look around the house a little bit more, but then we'll leave. We're gonna leave Shack because we already dealt with all that and I don't want to deal with it again. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake before you can get up. Roots from below sprouts from the ground and wrap around your leg. You turn around to see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or screams escape your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left from your body. Your adventure ends here. How's that? Not even 2 minutes into the game again, and I die. It's a learning process. We're going to start again. We're going to go through all this. Yes. Leave Shack. You close your eyes and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you glaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. Okay. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? We'll probably end up doing both anyway, so we'll just go left first. After continuing down the path for some time, which we'll save here real quick. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up towards a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed it. Which way do you go? We're gonna save again. Continue down the path, follow the trail in the grass, go back to where the path is. And go to the trail, where you will probably die. Following the subtle, that word always makes me angry because it doesn't look like it should be subtle. Doesn't. So, following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Fuck. You approach the grave and look at the sword with intrigue. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword, may I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire this sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool, only something of pure essence can free me, a rare hope like a flower found in darkness. We're going to back away from the sword. Continue on. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Okay. We're gonna die either way. We'll inspect the lake, even though a monster will probably pop out. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting underwater is an orb of some sort sitting on the bottom of the lake. There is something strange about it, as if it was calling out to you. Leave. Now is probably not the time. No. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Fine, we'll do this one first. You find yourself gazing, not glazing. Thinking about cakes. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. I wonder if that would be the orb. We'll see. You stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, there's something meant to be placed there. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Fruitcake, we're probably going to have to dive into the lake. We're probably going to die. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. Start to make your way towards it. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. Okay, so we explored everything on there for the time being. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. We'll try it. You lean over the edge of the well. There is no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching it for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down along the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body crashes against the stone walls. With a single knock to the head, you lose consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water. Your body sinks effortlessly and you drown without realizing it. Gosh dang it. You can continue down the path, ignore the well, continue on. Walking over the hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Amar. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Ugh. You have come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Okay, we're going to have a lot of deaths in this one. Okay, so there's not much we can do there. Let's go back. We're going to save here. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. Stick your hand in a tree, arm grows away. Seems like something from a movie. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand through it. I'm betting he's going to stick his hand in there and it's going to eat his hand. You look and see something shiny in the holes as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs, one on the right, one centered in the middle, and one on the left. Okay, there's a lot of choices, so we're going to save. There's a reason why there's so many freaking saves. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. I'm kind of worried to find out what this is. Okay, so we did right, left, and middle. So now we're going to do middle, left, right. Okay, so we'll do left, middle, right. Okay, we'll do middle, left, middle, middle, right, left. Okay, we'll come back to that. You approach the gate cautiously. Not curiously, cautiously. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There is a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. You feel a slight pull towards the fountain as if it were calling for something. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with a finger pointed up towards the sky. You feel it's best to leave the statue alone. Probably. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broken in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and observe the statue. Okay, so that didn't do anything. You approach the door. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. I'm betting that's what the knobs are for in that tree. There is a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull towards the fountain as if it were calling for something. Okay, so let's see if we can get the tree. need to like write down which ones I'm using. I might have to do some research on that one. I think we are going to leave this one here, and I'll try to research that combination and see if I can figure that one out. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're kind of playing around with these games for the time being. I will get into some interacting games. I do have Sally Face, and then I have a couple others that are actually more interactive. So be looking forward to those. Just throwing myself into these games to see what they're like. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!